Roger Gallegos here, founder and owner of Beacon Marketing. Hope you're having a great day. This week I want to talk to you about creating a connection with your audience. This is a very important aspect of content marketing because if you don't create that content, that connection with your audience, then you're going to be largely ignored because then there's no reason for them to pay attention to you because they don't feel that connection, so they're just going to ignore you. So you're going to want to make sure that whatever you do, you want to create that connection. It's a goal with connecting, if not with your whole audience, at least with a segment of your audience, so you get that engagement. That really is what you're looking for. You want people to share your content, respond back to you, comment on something, act on a call to action, whether that is to give you a call or to fill out a form or sign up for an event or even just fill out a simple review. You want your audience to act on the content that you are creating. As much as I'm an advocate of creating free content and being a broker of information, I have a blog on that, I have videos on that. You ultimately do want to create content for your audience to act. And the best way to connect with your audience is show them that you understand what keeps them up at night. What are their pain points as it pertains to your industry? Now, again, there's not one industry that could solve everything. But if you are a realtor, make sure your audience knows that, hey, I understand the troubles of finding a house. Or in my case, if I'm a marketer, I want to make sure I understand that I show my target audience that I understand the difficulties that come with developing a marketing strategy or creating content or reaching out and making a content plan work. So that's my goal with this. So that is something you want to keep in mind with every piece of content that you put out. Who am I connecting with, and am I doing it right? Is this something that they're going to respond positively to? Now, I say that, and I want to be absolutely clear with this. There's going to be some content that doesn't connect, but that doesn't mean it's a failure. That just means you learn something new. You have to tweak it. You have to think of a new idea because you could be on to something, but marketing is always a game of trial and error. There's some things that work, some things that don't. If something doesn't work, that just means you're going to try something different, and that's essentially the long and short of it. So don't feel like you have to be successful in connecting with your audience with everything, but you should try your hardest to do so. And so in order to do that, you have to get in the correct mindset. So let's discuss what that is, get into the right mindset. First and foremost, do some market research. Go out there, understand your industry, always educate yourself. I'm a huge fan. I'm trying to get to do more of that too, where I'm just reading stuff and going on to webinars and watching videos, whatever I can to learn about my industry so I further understand. Because if I don't understand something, or if I'm just barely learning something new, chances are my clients or my potential clients now and in the future may not understand that either because it's not their industry. They have other things they're learning about. So it's important for me to educate myself, do some research, make sure I understand everything that's going on so I am better educated. I can speak more to the needs and what's going on with my business and the industry itself. Conduct surveys. Go out there. Ask your customers what they are struggling with, what they want to hear from you, because that's one of the best ways. If you ask them a question and they say, and you find out from 70% of the audience that, hey, we're struggling with X, Y, and Z, and then over the next couple months you start putting out content and information that tackles those issues, they'd be like, hey, they're really understanding me, they're really getting it, and that's going to create that connection. The next thing I like to do, and this is part of creating a target audience, or defining a target audience rather, is create a custom avatar. And what I mean by that is picture your target audience in your head. And it's really easy to do this when you stop and think, or you could actually talk to your frontline employees to do this, is get in the, picture people who have visited your establishment or who have worked with you before. If you don't have something like, if you just do services, that's not really a brick and mortar store. Picture the people that you have worked with or sold your product or services to, and see if you could get an overall representation. And you may have multiple of these, depending if you have multiple services or multiple products that go across different target audiences or different demographics. You may have different avatars, so that even helps you hone down even more the idea of what sorts of content and information you're putting out there. And that will, again, it's a cycle. You develop a deeper connection with each one of those audiences. And then I mentioned before, ask your frontline employees, talk to them, ask them what is going on, what questions are they seeing every day, what things do people get frustrated with. They know those answers to those, and they make it a lot easier because they say, hey, you know what, our customers are unhappy with this, or they're always asking about this. Maybe we should put some information out that can help them understand that. And again, whatever you do whatever you do for your target audience or your current audience, your current customer base, to make them understand your business, your industry better, it's going to be better for you because it's going to create that connection. They're going to look to you as the leader in your industry and in your market, and no one else is going to supplant you, but you have to put in that effort for it. You cannot just assume to know what they need. So if you get yourself out there, if you do your research, you talk to your customers, talk to your frontline employees, you're going to arm yourself, and then it becomes easy. The ideas for content actually start coming on their own because you have this. So if you're content marketing and marketing in general, it's a necessary activity. I'm sure you guys are probably sick of hearing me say it by now, but it is necessary. You have to do that. So take the time to understand what you're going for, and these things will just come easy for you, and you'll be able to just create this content, get ideas, and create that connection, and then you'll have a really strong base of clients, and you'll be able to grow and just establish yourself in your market and eventually become a leader. And that's the name of the game here. All right, so that's it for this week's video. Please subscribe if you have not already subscribed. Share these videos, tell your friends, if you're a business owner, tell colleagues or fellow business owners about that. If you have any questions or comments about anything I said, please let me know. I'd love to hear from you. Follow Beacon Marketing on Facebook, Instagram, LinkedIn. I'm on all those. Reach out to me if you're not on Beacon's email list. I'll put you on there. I share some good information on there. I want to hear from you guys. Please connect with me. I'm looking forward to it. Again, Roger Geiges with Beacon Marketing, talking about the importance of creating a deeper connection. As always, feel free to contact me, call me. I want to hear from you guys. Have a good one. Bye.